you, but I really like your teeth. That hairy coat of yours with nothing underneath. Not sure you have a name, so I will call you Keith. See where you're going, but I don't know where you've been. Is that saliva or blood dripping off your chin? If you don't like the name Keith, I'ma call you Jim. And before that wolf eats my grandma, give that wolf a banana, give that wolf. And before that wolf eats my grandma, give that wolf a banana, give that wolf. Give that wolf. I like the scent of every meal on your breath. That hunger in you, I'm in danger now, I guess. Let's go to grandma's, use the grandma tastes the best. And before that wolf eats my grandma, give that wolf a banana, give that wolf. And before that wolf eats my grandma, give that wolf a banana, give that wolf. Give that wolf. Someone give that wolf a banana. Before that wolf eats my grandma, give that wolf a banana, give that wolf. Grandma, yum, yum. Someone give that wolf a before banana. That wolf eats my grandma, give that wolf a banana, give that wolf. Give that wolf, wolf, wolf. Not sure I told you, but I really like your teeth. That hairy coat of yours with nothing underneath. Not sure you have a name, so I will call you Keith. Ooh. Not sure I told you, but I really like your teeth. That hairy coat of yours with nothing underneath. Not sure you have a name, so I will call you Keith. See where you're going, but I don't know where you've been. Is that saliva or blood dripping off your chin? If you don't like the name Keith, I'ma call you Jim. And before that wolf eats my grandma, give that wolf a banana, give that wolf. And before that wolf eats my grandma, give that wolf a banana, give that wolf. Give that wolf. I like the scent of every meal on your breath. That hunger in you, I'm in danger now, I guess. Let's go to grandma's, use the grandma tastes the best. And before that wolf eats my grandma, give that wolf a banana, give that wolf. And before that wolf eats my grandma, give that wolf a banana, give that wolf. Give that wolf. Someone give that wolf a banana. No. before that wolf eats my grandma, give that wolf a banana, give that wolf your grandma yum yum. Someone give that wolf a banana. Before that wolf eats my grandma, give that wolf a banana, give that wolf wolf, wolf. Not sure I told you, but I really like your teeth. That hairy coat of yours with nothing underneath. Not sure you have a name, so I will call you Keith. Ooh. Not sure I told you, but I really like your teeth. That hairy coat of yours with nothing underneath. Not sure you have a name, so I will call you Keith. See where you're going, but I don't know where you've been. Is that saliva or blood dripping off your chin? If you don't like the name Keith, I'ma call you Jim. And before that wolf eats my grandma, give that wolf a banana, give that wolf. And before that wolf eats my grandma, give that wolf a banana, give that wolf. Give that wolf. I like the scent of every meal on your breath. That hunger in you, I'm in danger now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to RFO Season 6. We're at round number 2 today in one of the new tracks on the calendar, Malaysia. This will be one of the hardest races of the season due to the many bumps on the circuit, including the notorious bump at the end of the lap. Currently the drivers are participating in free practice, where we have actually some new faces at the top, but more on that later. We are around 10 minutes away from starting. But before we do, there are a few changes compared to last week, which we're going to talk about now. Last week there have been a few changes, notably the leader in the championship and the winner of last race has been released from Williams and has moved to AlphaTauri. Not only that, Acer, the current world champion, has also moved from Williams to AlphaTauri, making them a very strong team. Outgard, who drove for AlphaTauri, has moved to Williams, so it's kind of a switcheroo. Other things that have happened in the driver department is... okay. Ferrari have signed Outgard, Williams have released them, and Ferrari have signed them in less than a week. That's how things happen here. 44 Opel Legend has also been released from Mercedes and has gone to Ferrari, making Ferrari and AlphaTauri the main competitors of this season so far. However, now that I'm looking at free practice, we see a Merc by the name of Versace. I do not know their name, but they are at the top of the standings in practice. So it looks like Mercedes has another good driver back in their arsenal. Those were most of the changes. We're going to go through some of the things, like a bit of talk about the track and maybe even a driver interview if that is possible. For now, enjoy the scene.
This is the pure mathematics of angles and aerodynamics, the physics of g-forces and friction, and the raw instinct to race. These are the masters of speed.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Current update on the situation at hand. People are doing some driving and are notoriously getting stuck on the last bump of the track. But let's talk a little bit about Malaysia now that we see it here on the screen. What we are looking at now is the first corner of the lap. It's a very long corner, but also one that requires quite some downforce to get right. Then you're coming up to turn 2, which is a very fast left-hander. You can take it very fast, but if you get a little bit too wide, you will get on the blue, as it were, and go completely off the track, because that blue is very slippery and it's very easy to lose time on that and maybe also your wheels. So expect people to be a little bit careful there, or maybe not, and we'll get a little bit more action. Right after that turn 2 we have turn 3, which is a relatively easy left-hander, or right-hander, it doesn't take that much. Then we have a hairpin, which is pretty tricky to get because the racing line is not there, but it's not very hard to keep it clean through that one. Then we're going to my personal favorite part of the track. It's a very long, slow left-hander. Then you have to brake all of a sudden, turn in real fast, and you're going up the hill through, or no, very close to the barriers. Dangerous pretty much everywhere on that corner, and then you're going right again for a very exciting couple of corners. Very fast and very easy to make a mistake there, which one of the drivers just did. It looks like it was a Merc. Then also a very iconic piece of track of this lap. It is the hairpin within the tent. I do not know why half this track is within a tent. I do not understand it, but I like it because it's something very unique. It's not a very hard corner to get right, but you do not want to go a little bit too fast there, or you're going to get into trouble. After that you have 2 very quick left-handers, and also a very nice look at the building, or the tower, skyscraper, whatever it is, at the center of, well, actually at the side of the track, but more at the center of the map. It's a very gorgeous building. Someone even climbed it earlier today. I do not know how, but it is surely impressive. After that we go downhill in a extremely long right-hander. This is a track of long corners, which I think the drivers will like. Unfortunately we do not have qualifying anymore, or this could have been some very intense racing. Then we got a very quick left-hander, pretty easy to get, not much to say on that one. Then we have 2 long again right-handers going over the bridge. The only, well, I don't think it's the only, but it's the only actual big bridge on the calendar at the moment, and it's certainly one we will be looking at, because after that bridge comes the notorious bump before the last corner. The last corner is very tight, so expect a lot of people to go a little bit too fast through there and go wide. But before that corner is an extremely big bump, and if people go over that, well, either your car goes completely upside down or you lose your braking point. Either way, people will have to be very careful around there, or they're going to get into a lot of trouble. And after that corner we finish the lap off by going back into the tent where the start finish line is located. We are how many minutes away? Well, I do not know how many minutes away, but it's certainly not much. A bit less than 4 minutes, I believe. We actually have 2 people lining up on the grid. If we can get a quick shot of that, I think it would be very beneficial for the stream. Yeah. That's Officer Cap and someone. Yeah, very interesting. As you can probably hear, I am the only one commentating today because I have not heard of anyone. Yeah, I don't see anyone who will be joining me today, unfortunately. But hey, I mean, we can have someone joining us because we have a ex-Formula 1 driver or a ex-RFO driver in here. Also my old teammate Estafados. And hello. I'm doing great, and how are you?
I'm doing great and waiting for this race. Really excited for this
Yeah, yeah. You drove an RFO, well, alongside me back in Williams in season 3 and 4. Can you tell me, what do these drivers think now? Because they are not starting yet, but they are all awaiting that green bar on the top of their screen.
Yeah, there are big memories of you and me racing this week. To be honest, I'm really happy about how this league just is getting better and better and better every season, and yeah. Now these drivers are representing a good league like this. There are our present. This is our present. This will be our future. So I am very glad of being with you now, but commentating in this time, this race. So yeah, really happy.
Yeah, we also have finally someone from my team who has someone from my team who has reacted. And I just realized I had you muted this entire time. My mistake, buddy. Alright, Esta, I think you can be heard now.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, English.
Hello. How are you guys?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Doing good here. Waiting.
Waiting the start of the race. So yeah, we are pretty much less than a minute away from the starter.
I'll be connecting my other mic real quick so that I have a better mic.
Yeah, sure, go ahead. Alright, Esta, just oh, we're starting already. Okay. Well, we don't have any starting lights actually on this track, so that's going to be very exciting. As we are now looking at
This
the
is
track.
RFO, mate. This is RFO.
This indeed is RFO. Currently we have Dino Monkey and Acer on the front row with Outguard in second. Some people need to clear the grid. As I do not know when the lights will go out. No one knows when the lights will go out. The cars are revving up. They are away. It's a very slow start for most people. But not for Acer, because he had a pretty good start there. He's already alongside his teammates. But it looks like Dino got ahead in the later part of the lap. It's Outguard in P2 and both Mercs with Sugetskin at the back. Now going towards my favorite part of the track. The very fast chicane, which probably people can get in a little bit of trouble of. Oh, it looks like someone went a bit wide, and that is a massive crash for someone. I do not know who it was. Was that Clocks? No, it was not. It was Aretus, I think. Or Zeturno? Well, C2 died. Oh, C2 died for something else. That's a Supra. But that was a massive crash by the Alfa Romeo. And a lot of people are going wide. Like I said, one of the people who's spitting already is Sogetskin. With a very high rear setup by the looks of things. And it looks like 2 people are already out and one person in the pit lane. It is a very, very exciting start of the lap once again. As I am quickly sorting out some things and not looking at the screen, which is something I probably should not do. But I don't really have a choice right now, and I'm saying this all out loud, which I probably shouldn't. That's what happens when you've been lonely for most of the time. As we get back, it looks like Versatil, or whatever his name is having a little bit of a slide, but doing a very good job in P3, which is now back to P4, because Jaden overtook him and outguard 2. Yeah, it looks like someone is missing, and that is him going over the bump, and you can see how little grip you have, and that is Razor also out. Hawk is not out, he's still driving. I don't even know Hawk driving, that's a surprise on its own. Yeah. A lot of people already out, unfortunately we could not see it, but maybe we will see it again if someone else has recorded it.
I'm back here at the commentary box now, actually in game, so I can follow the race. We're already seeing a little gap form between P2 and P3, which is Jaden. He's already outside
Someone
of the DRS
went
of
into
Acer.
trouble. It looked like, I don't know who, Hawkbase is in trouble. Pitting too hard. Yeah, it's very hard to see anyone with these current driver files.
I believe Hawk lost his front wing and therefore had to make a little pit stop, because with these cars it's impossible to drive like without the front wing. It's already hard to drive them with the front wing. So yeah, I can imagine it being super hard, super challenging for these drivers. As we see Acer right now falling outside of the DRS of Dino. Is Dino going to be able to make a gap now? That's going to be the question. As they are looking to be on the same sort of
Hawk
strategy.
is out of the race. He crashed before the fast chicane. That's already
Hawk
4
was
people
struggling on those tires.
That's 5
Hawk really
people
was
out.
struggling on those tires as he left the pits.
Yeah.
So
44 Ope Legend also out. What has happened to him? C2 having a different kind of issue at the moment. But yeah, we don't expect it to drive anymore. And that is Jaden the Terminator. He is out. No, not out, but he has lost his front wing. And he still has a long bit to go. This track
Jaden, he's on
is
medium, so that
truly
means
chaos.
he has to go to an alternative strategy. I would think he's going on to the hards, which originally I would think it would be a medium strategy. Will be very interesting to see how the drivers would change their strategy based on the other drivers. But I'm seeing Dino just drive up front very comfortably, 2 seconds ahead of Acer, and Acer 2 seconds ahead of Outguard. They're starting to form a big championship battle between those three.
Oh, big slide by Dino. He even saves it, but it got pretty hairy there. As we see Jaden.
But as I was saying, the battle is starting to form. It's going to be very interesting to see who's going to take this championship. It might be somebody new like Dino taking his first championship. He looks to be very strong on the pace.
Smoke
in,
out.
the last
Smoke
race
lost the
and
front
this
wing,
race.
and Sogetsin also lost his front wing. This is a true track of chaos. This is the most DNFs we've had in the least amount of time. We're only 5 laps in, and I think we already lost half the grid.
Yeah, I think it might be just finish and drive safely. That's probably gonna be the lesson.
This track
I think
is
we might see a
pure
front runner
survival.
crash here. My gamble, my bet is that I think we're gonna see another front runner top 5. That's gonna lose his front wing again, just like I believe Jaden did. Yeah, Jaden did. I think somebody else is gonna do it because these front people are pushing their car so hard. As we see somebody losing their front wing, that's Sogetsin, I believe. No, that's not Sogetsin.
Is it the
Somebody's
other-
driving on track
Smoke.
without a front wing.
That's the Alfa Romeo of Smoke. 44 Oak Legend, his car deleted. I think that's the second time. He already had it in the first race, or someone did. So yeah.
Yeah, that means everybody that is finishing in the points right now. So
It's true, this track is pure survival. It's kind of not finished yet. And there is no racing line. The track is slippery as hell. It doesn't fit with these cars. Yeah. I am actually
I've
surprised
talked
we
to
are
some
racing
of the
here.
drivers myself. They've been telling me that they actually really enjoy Malaysia with this track. But as we're seeing right now, it might not be the best racing track. Maybe a very nice lap to qualify at, but we see a lot of people crash. So
Yeah,
I find it
it's
hard to
a
believe.
hard one. Dino is very comfortable at the moment. As Smoke getting out of the pit lane in P10, and he is already very much lapped, so he will have a tough day, I think. And I mean, 44 is, well, I don't know where he's standing, where his car is. Oh, is that his car in the trap? Hold on. need
I
to
can't
see.
really see it on my screen, so I think he's just out of the race.
His
Because he's
car
on
has
14, yeah.
literally gone inside, and that is Dino. Dino without the front wing. He binned it.
He lost his front wing.
Indeed he did. Acer is in the lead, and Outguard also quickly taking advantage of the slow-moving Dino.
And so is Off W Versatile. Is Dino gonna be able to convert this into some sort of pit strategy? I have a hard time thinking that he would, but it's gonna be exciting to see, as the leader of the race has to box with the slow front wing, and we've seen now with the new update that without a front wing you're so much slower, as we're seeing him going into the pits right now. Let's see what tire he goes on.
Yeah, he still has the
He hits a
fastest
bit
lap,
of the
but it's
barrier.
going to be tough. I mean, we're talking about him being very consistent, but I mean, we haven't seen it. I mean, we have seen him very consistent, but you can only be consistent or you're only consistent if you are consistent for the entire race.
Exactly. As he goes on to the medium, so I think a medium or a medium soft strategy is what the front runners will be going. And I think Acer and Outguard, what they are gonna be doing, because these guys know how they should strategize. Both have a lot of experience, as you know.
Zeus is also pitting he still has a front wing, but he is pitting, as we can see a nice shot of the crowd. Very reactive. Going for hearts.
But as I was saying, Acer and Outguard are gonna be playing it safe, as Dino gets a little bit of wheel spin, but keeps it on track this time.
Yeah, I was just saying Acer got hit by the bump, but pretty much everyone is getting hit by the bump. Yeah, you can see here Versatile going very wide because of it. That might actually cost him a place, and it does, because Xenix is going wheel to wheel with him. Dino binned it again. No. No, that's not true. I haven't seen it, but yeah, Dino's having a lot of trouble there. Unfortunately, we could not see it. What we do see is Versatile and Zygnix fighting for P3. But it looks like...
Did a Zinix pick?
Oh, going wide! Nice slide. That got awfully close, and that is Sogetsin having...
Is this me,
Yeah.
or are there 3 Ferraris on track right now?
Yeah, some people are not driving in their current team car because they cannot afford it. And that is smoke out
Okay.
of the race.
Oh no.
Oh,
Another car.
Dino! He almost did the same thing, as he does have the fastest
Fastest sector one.
sector, yeah. We cannot keep up with this
Oh, and he gets
race.
another bump there. It's gonna be very close. Dino has to keep
It's
it on
only
track.
what is he doing?
I think it's just he's having like issues with the bumps, but
He's pushing way too hard.
let's
Clock's
see if
out
this
of
is
the
gonna be
race
a
in the pit
fastest
lane.
lap.
Clock's just out in the pit lane. That's it's been a while since we've seen that. I think B
Well,
guys.
yeah, these drivers have to be careful with the pit lane. It's you can go fast in it, but don't go too fast, or this happens.
I mean,
It's a
technically
good
he
lesson for all of
crashed
us.
before the pit lane. Something different happened with Dino. Well, with B guys last season, he actually crashed in the pit lane itself, as we see the Ferrari of Zinx having a nice little tire warm up.
It's gonna be
Oh, there was
interesting
someone
to see
losing
with the
the
strategy
grip.
of the front runners. As we see, Acer is gonna
Acer.
box now. Is he gonna bin it into the pit lane? No, he isn't. He's gonna be able to keep it on track.
That's strange how
Algar doing the
Clock's
same.
had so fast.
Also boxing, but Algar going a bit slower there. Is Acer gonna be able to?
Jaden without a front wing again, so he's also pitting. Outguard going in as well. Zingix going in, so many people are pitting. Oh, Versatile also pitting. I think
Acer
Dino.
going on to the mediums.
Yeah, Dino is I think the only one who's staying out.
So I think that's gonna be a 2 second to 3 second gap. So
Yeah.
about the same that they were before they
Outguard
pitted.
behind Acer. Both the Williams and the Ferrari are still very close to each other, so that's nice to see. But Dino overtakes them at this time.
Yeah. Now it's just damage limitations for Dino
Is that
after
Jaden?
losing his
Jaden
front
is
wing.
out. Jaden is
Jaden.
out.
No, Jaden was driving so
It's
well
the
and then he crashed his
Ferrari.
front wing.
So gets in
It was-
pitting.
Jaden was driving so well in the earlier part of the race.
Yeah,
but
this
then
we're just about halfway. So this track, I think it's clearly gained a reputation as the worst track there is. I think it's definitely worse than Canada, and I love Canada, so that's something. Outguard going very wide, and he's in the wall. No problems, no
but he
damage.
keeps it on track.
No damage, but
No
that
front
was
wing damage.
very close.
Can Dino profit off of this? That's the question.
Well, one person who's profiting is Acer. He is having the time of his life. Well,
I
let's
think
hope
if
so.
Acer just drives out safe, he's gonna be able to keep this victory, and he can just ride it under his belt. And
He really
yeah,
wants
as
that.
we see, Dino, the gap between Dino and Outguard is now 5 seconds due to that little issue that Outguard had there with the little spin off the track.
Yeah, not many people are still driving. Only 7 runners left. Zeus going relatively fast there. Although he does need to go pretty fast because he has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, we're seeing this. We're seeing that this track definitely rewards the people that drive consistently and drive safely. As we've seen, we see a little bump there of Zeus as he goes a bit wide there.
Versatile in the drift, and he saves it. I was just about to say he's having a very original line through the what's it called, the hairpin that goes under the tent. But he's going down off the track and then going a very tight line. Very interesting, but it looks like it's working. Acer leading away from Outguard, who is not able to keep up with him. So
Yeah,
the
we're seeing
reigning world
about
champion
like a
is back.
4 to 5 second gap between every driver forming.
Versatile having the fastest lap of the session, and a bit of a slide there as he goes a little bit off track, but he has made it a-okay, like he has showed us quite some times already today.
Yeah, Versatile, very surprising to me at least. First time seeing him. Actually, I don't know his name from any other leagues, but looks like a very good driver. I would pick him up if I was a team boss, which I actually am. But I would pick him up if I didn't have any other two drivers for sure. We're seeing him very consistently, very near to the barrier, very close to the limits. Very good driver. As we see a little spin there, but keeps it on track again. Very promising driver. Maybe in the future we can see him battling for some wins here.
Zeus had a little off-track moment there at the final turn, but yeah, it's not really a big deal anymore. We see it happen the entire time as Versatile goes over the gorgeous bridge that we have here. And we can see that bump. Oh, we do not see it actually. He actually gets spared, as it were. Yeah. Oh, Outguard actually gained some time on Acer. That's it's not much, only 1 second, but it is very good news for him if he can catch up. But catching up is one thing, overtaking is another thing. But not in this league because we have... Oh, someone binned it. So is that Acer? Acer without a front wing.
Acer without a front wing. No, Acer.
Oh, and guess whose driver is that? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Outguard in the lead.
And Dino,
you
his
can
own
see the
teammate,
porpoising,
as Acer did before, is gonna do the same.
I think Acer will have more trouble with it because he has less laps to catch up. As this now becomes a battle between Outguard and Dino. Yeah.
Yeah, but Dino has been catching up these past few laps. A couple laps ago, he was only 5 seconds away. Now he was 5 seconds away. Sorry, and now he's on 2.9 seconds.
Acer!
Acer!
He's in the wall. He has he? Oh,
But
does he have his?
keeps
Okay, he's
his
still
damage
driving. He's lucky there. You can see he
So
has
Acer
no
is gonna
grip
go
in
for
the
a
pit lane.
fastest lap.
You can see he has no grip in the pit lane because, well, I don't know why. But that's, yeah, that's gonna maybe even put him down to 6th place.
Yeah, so it's gonna be from an easy win. It's gonna be to a damage limitation this race now. See what he can do.
Did Dino
Probably
bin it too?
not.
No, he did not. He did not have any damage, but that will cost him a little bit of time. Only 1.8 seconds between him and Outguard. Dino needs to keep
Yeah,
it
as
consistent.
I said, they're catching up. He's catching up, and he
little
had that
slidey.
problem. So he looks to have a lot of pace now with that little spin that he had there, or like minor incident there.
Well, pace doesn't even look that important on this track by the looks of things. Just keeping it clean is the most important thing. That's actually what I always used to do back in the day when I was racing. Always try to be consistent and be fast later, and well, it worked out for the most part, but I am commentator now, so clearly I did something wrong.
Yeah, I can talk about that too. Tried my hands on racing, and yeah, maybe not the best. So yeah, keeping it up here.
Someone wishes for Outguard to crash out while someone else... Oh, Dino is out!
Dino is out of the
He
session.
went
No.
wide, and what? His car just turned into a rocket ship for no damn reason. And guess who puts that in 2nd place? That is Versatile.
Versatile now actually in the contention of the win now.
Well, that will be hard because there are 4 laps left. But yeah, Outguard, he's having a blast at the moment.
We're seeing Acer with a personal best second
Oh,
one.
Outguard getting a little slidey there.
Acer now having a best personal sector 1.
He is on the soft, so I think it will have it a little bit harder during the end of the session.
Yeah, but he's catching up about 3 seconds a lap right now, so might be able to have a look at the position of Zinx, which is P3. It doesn't improve on sector 2 though, so I don't think this is gonna be a fastest lap unless he puts an amazing sector 3.
It looks like Versatile is catching up. Not enough, I think, but well, he could give it a try as Zeus goes out on fresh
And we have
softs.
Acer with the fastest lap of the race.
Yeah, so he
I think
still
that's
got it.
gonna stay. Yeah, I still got it. He had the best sector 3 last lap, so not improving and being close to it is no problem.
Yeah.
Yes.
Acer getting a little visit from Zeus, or more like the other way around. The gap is 8 seconds. Who knows? 7.1
7
even.
seconds.
Alright, Outguard needs to change his priorities from just keeping it how it is, but maybe even speeding up a little bit and do not make any single mistake. Because Versatile, he's showing us something today. As he has a massive bump and he goes a little bit too wide, so that will cost him some time. As the gap is now 7.4, so he did gain a lot of time for it not to get lost. Very interesting what he's doing here. As I am left alone in the commentary box. Oh, Versatile is listening in on me, so that's kind of explains why he had a little bit of pressure earlier. So that's nice to see. Very nice. Current gap is 7.1. So he's catching up again, but I don't know if it will be enough to gain it, but we'll see. Anything can happen. Acer, yeah, Acer's in a lot of trouble here. I don't think he will take the podium even, so it's very disappointing for him. Was in contention for the win, but ended up not getting it as Outguard goes on to lap 19. And we can see Versatile behind him. The gap is 5.4. This might actually get pretty interesting between those two. Is that so? Gets him out. Oh, he had a little trouble there because he's going very slow. I think he had a spin, but I am not sure. Acer speeding up, but not enough, I think. But yeah, the main eyes are now on the battle for first place, and that is between Versatile and Outguard. As Versatile again shows this pretty interesting line here, and it looks like it's working so far. So gets in pitting very late, so I think he will just try to go for the fastest lap. Acer getting a little close to the wall, but it's good. He's a professional. Outguard going on to the final lap of the race. Versatile hot on his knees. And we'll see what the current gap is in a moment. And the gap is 4.2 seconds, so Versatile has got a lot of work ahead of him. That is Outguard who went into the wall. And that is very unfortunate time for Versatile is now right on him, but he's going a little bit wide, I think, due to this drastic change. As he's making another mistake. He is pushing very hard now to get the win in only this last sector of the race. First they're going a little bit too wide, and that will probably cost him too much time because he's now 1.3 seconds behind. Outguard needs to keep it clean for here. They both do not want a bump right now, or it is the end of their race. Outguard keeps it good. Versatile cannot match him, and it is Outguard who will be winning the Malaysia Grand Prix. Versatile second on debut. Incredible job by him. And Phoenix in third for Ferrari. And that is Acer in fourth after a pretty disappointing race. And Sogetskin in the wall, but he is fine and on his way to fifth. And Zeus on his way to sixth. Acer understandably not happy with today, but congratulations to Outguard on his first ever win. Singh's first podium, and well, yeah, Versatile, what a debut for him. That's very impressive. We're definitely going to have a little talk with him later on. As we can see, a very nice all three in a line here. That's not something what you usually see. So that's nice. Sogetskin going to fifth place. I think he can be pretty happy with that, considering yeah, he had 5 pit stops. So we can see a nice slowdown lap for the top 3. And Outguard, yeah, he's experimenting a little bit with going onto the blue. Is he going to do donuts? That is the question. Or is he going to stop the car there and then? It looks like stopping the car. Well, congratulations to the top 3, I guess. But we're of course going to have to talk to them because we're very curious on what we will see here. So while he is here, let's talk a little bit to Versatile. Hello. Can you hear me?
I can in fact.
Okay, very well. Well, what a debut for you. Can you talk us a bit through it? Because that is not something I expected to see today.
Well, came in pretty strong. I knew I was gonna do well, and I just kind of did out there. Just went out there, went on the mediums, did a medium strategy. Just kind of kept it clean throughout the race and had everyone else just make mistakes ahead of me. And all of just keeping it clean throughout the race gave me a lot of saved tires toward the end of the race. So I was able to use that tire and push toward the end of the race. And then on the last lap, it was just an unexpected wave of tire wear just getting destroyed. So my tires were destroyed on the last lap, so that was partially why the mistakes were kind of creeping in. But yeah, all in all, great race. P2, happy with it. Hopefully many more to come.
Definitely, I cannot wait to see that. Something I also noticed was on the last lap, Outguard made a pretty big mistake. And we noticed that you also had a little trouble after that.
Yeah, like I said, on that last lap, it was kind of just a big flash of my tire just falling off a cliff hit me. So most of the mistakes coming into the high-speed corners and stuff like that started creeping in. So my last sector wasn't the greatest. I feel like I should have been able to just keep it clean. Just did what I did, and actually, it was a last-minute decision to go from Mercedes to Williams. Like, it was a last-minute decision, and it definitely was nice. So, P2 it is. Many more to come, many podiums, and hopefully we'll chase that win.
Yeah, I'm just quickly looking at what happened with Cloxt, and it looks like that was a very unusual crash. He had the bump on the last corner and just flew into the pit lane at high speed. Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of unusual. I saw him. I think he didn't have a front wing, so he wasn't able to really control his car, and was trying to use the wall to his advantage, and he misjudged the corner. So
Yeah, I mean, it's not the first crash we have in the pit lane, but I think this is counts as outside the pit lane. So B-Guys is still the only driver to have ever crashed with the speed limiter on, which will probably go down in history because it's not something you see every day. It does not look like any other driver is joining. Thank you very much for your time and good luck next race.
alright, thank you so much, mate. Have a good one.
You too. And yeah, there are no other drivers at the moment to talk to, so we're going to talk to someone else in the name of our former, well, expert, Estefanos.
Yeah, hello mate. First of all, I want to congratulate the top 3. Was a good race. Too many crashes, but yeah, we know it's a new race, new track, and they give us his best performance. So yeah, congratulate to Outward, to Bert, and he's a Williams driver, and also they know my heart will go everywhere with Williams, the Williams power. We are Williams in RFO, so
Yeah,
see you
Williams will also be special.
next race if I can. We
In-
will see you, mate.
Let's hope so. See you next race. As that wraps up our current race, because, well, the other drivers to talk to are probably too pissed at the race result, so I do not expect anyone else to be joining me into the box today. So I want to thank you all very much for watching, and we will find out next week who will win once again, because it was first Dino, now it's Outguard. I think Outguard will lead the championship then. So it's going to be excited. Who of them will it be? Will Acer finally get his redemption after this race? Or will it be someone else entirely? Thank you very much for watching, and see you next race. Hopefully. I don't know if I'll stream the next race. Maybe someone else, but thank you very much for watching.